More about what the experts are predicting for our economy. I know it's a very scary time, and with all the negative news and doom and gloom, I feel it's important to look at what the experts are saying and base our decisions off of that information. Hi, I'm Lori with Lori Gagne Real Estate. We always get asked what's happening in the housing market, what's going to happen in our economy, and should we be thinking about buying or selling a home right here where we live? Well, let's take a look at what's happening on a national level. According to Sam Cater, chief economist of Freddie Mac, and I quote, "Although the uncertainty of the crisis means forecasts of the economic activity are more unclear than usual, we expect that most of the economic damage from the virus will be contained to the first half of the year. Going forward, we should see a recovery starting the second half of 2020. Locally, we're still seeing buyers out in full force and inventory is very low right now. We are having multiple offers on most of our properties and they are still moving rather quickly. Obviously, in the economy, there are a lot of unknowns right now, which obviously can add to our anxiety and stress. But if we look at what we do know, what can help us again make more accurate decisions? We know we started this year stronger than ever. However, due to what's going on, we are in a high unemployment rate right now. And we know that the Fed is going to do what they can to help. The good news is that we are in a record low interest rate environment, which leads people wanting to buy because they have more purchasing power. Also, more good news is that the equity amongst homeowners is strong. According to John Burns Consulting, 42.1% of homeowners own their home free and clear, meaning there's no mortgage on their homes. 16.6% of Americans have between 60 and 90% equity in their homes. Only 7.3% of Americans have less than 10% equity in their homes. This is very different than back in 2008 when many people used their homes as ATMs. That isn't happening now. Homeowners seem to have learned their lesson as 58.7% of all Americans have at least 60% equity, which will help offset the housing crisis. This is good news for Americans. Also, rents continue to go up. We have seen an upward tick in the rent since 1988, and they are still continuing to rise. This again promotes buyers wanting to purchase as they get the advantages for taxes and other benefits of home ownership. Also, more good news is that in the first few months of the year, showing rates, which show us how many homes that are for sale are being showed, the showing rates continued to increase until around the week of March 8th, when showings took a huge dive, as many areas had shelter in place and were not allowed to show homes. However, since the week of April 12th, we are starting to see showing rates of homes starting to significantly increase as the shelter-in-place restrictions are being lifted or easing up. So buyers are still out there and it isn't all doom and gloom. Please feel free to reach out to us here at Lori Gagne Real Estate. We're your local digital community market leaders. Ask questions or if you just need some advice about buying or selling your home in southern New Hampshire, specifically Merrimack, New Hampshire 03054 and Bedford, New Hampshire 03110. We're here to help. We want you to love where you live.